Hey everyone, it's Rock for Cash, People's Champ, coming to you live from Cash Stadium, and welcome back to the channel. This video we will be reviewing week 1 of the FNFL, going through who did what, a few upsets as well. So let's get into the action. But before we start, we always have a song. Great to see Team Mazza back for 2020 season with his choice of song. He told me this is sort of like a tribute to his team for this week. It's called Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. So we'll just have this playing in the background, and hopefully it's a song that he can get rid of pretty soon. Alright, let's get into the action. Week 1 of the FNFL. Let's see who's up who and who hasn't paid. Well, Rock for Cash back. First win in week 1 in 4 years. Cash defeated Shiva Kamini in this one. Very, very close game. 111.36 to 108.16. 3.2 winning margin. Cash was behind pretty much a lot of the game. Great effort by a few that really got him over the line. Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay had a great game in their win over the Vikings. He scored 30.76. Aaron Jones got 15.6. DeAndre Hopkins in his first game at the Cardinals got 22.1. And the Patriots defense got 13. On the other side, Shiva Kamini, Tommy Brady, 17.46. Alvin Kamara, 21.2. Sammy Watkins, 18. Matt Prater, 11. And the Chiefs, 10. Needed Amari Cooper to score 16 on the later game on the Monday. He only scored 13.1, so it gave Cash a 3.2 win in this game. Benches, a few players. Roethlisberger scored 20 and Juju scored 21.9 and was sitting on Nickety's bench. No one really. Adrian Peterson 12.9 on the Cash's bench. So great win for the Cash. Off to a great start for 2020. In the next game, it's a pretty good win to Smooth Criminal over Young Remix Killers. The rematch of the 2019 Duty Bowl. Smooth Criminal 123.98 to the Young Remix Killers 101.72. Never really headed through the whole game. The Criminal had some really good players play well for them. Josh Allen got 25. David Johnson 18. Calvin Ridley, a bit of a surprise, 29.4. Hawkinson from Detroit 14 and Melvin Gordon 14. On the other side, Young Remix Killers, Deshaun Watson got 16.82. Delvin Cook 21, Diggs 12 in his first game for Buffalo, and some dude called Fant, F-A-N-T, a tight end for Denver, 16.6. So as it happened last year's Duty Bowl, the Smooth Criminal over the top of the Young Remix Killers in this one. So great win to her. She'll be ecstatic that she started off 2020 with a win. In the next game, it was the Master and the Apprentice really here. The Dark Side 118.56 over Moneymakers 103.5. You could many Star Wars lines you could pull out for this game. For the Dark Side, Jimmy Garoppolo 16.26, Carson 21. Devontae Adams, great game, 34.6, fed beautifully by Aaron Rodgers. Travis Kelce, 14, and Bullock, the kicker from the Bengals, at 10. For Moneymakers, Lamar Jackson got 25.5, Derrick Henry, 14.6, Mark Andrews, 20.3. They're the only ones in the double figures. So well done to you, Damo, the Dark Side, off to a great start for 2020 also. In the next game, bit closer than what the margin actually shows here, but we've got Mitch's Mongrels, 128.6. They were the highest scoring team for the week. Over Little Waiters, 117.08. Very stiff there. Only a couple of teams ahead of her in scoring too, so she was just stiff as to who she actually came up against. Good win by the Mongrels though. For them, Kyler Murray, 24.3. Jacobs from the Las Vegas Raiders, they're now called, 33.9. Great game by him. Godwin, 10.9. Godert, 20. And Adam Thielen, 28. Great game by him. For Little Waiters, Russell Wilson, 28.78. Christian McCaffrey, 26.9. Plugger Lockett at Seattle, 13.2. And Brown from the Ravens, 12.6. So, yeah, like I said, she was a bit stiff as to who she came up against. She would have beaten 8 other teams. But it's just the way the FNFL is. So well done to you, Min, starting your 2020 season off with a good win as well. In the next game, the reason the song's playing in the background, Little River Giants, 102.44, defeated Team Mazza 92.74. 10-point win there to Little River Giants. Pretty much led most of the game. For Little River Giants, Prescott got 14, Gurley 12, Tyreek Hill got 13, and Mostert got 23, and the Ravens got 16. For Team Mazza, Pat Mahomes, the new GOAT, 19.44, Jared Cook 10.5, Fuller 15, Lambo 12, and the Steelers 11. Yeah, disappointing game by Team Mazza actually. He probably gave himself a fair chance against the Little River Giants. But well done to you, Shawnee. Off to a great start for 2020 yourself. In the final game, this is the major upset, I believe. Archie's All-Stars, 115.90, working the Altar Boys into overdrive in this one, defeating the Browns 102.2. Cash didn't see this coming. He had the Browns winning this one easily. So well done to you, Father Cull. For Archie's All-Stars, Breeze got 13, Ellie got 26, Drake got 13, Julio got 20, Woods got 14.9, and the Bills' defence got 11. For the Browns, Wentz got only 5, which was disappointing. The new running back for the Chiefs, Edwards-Helaire, 19.8, Metcalf 17, Crosby 12, and the Saints 17. Interesting fact in this game, Shaquan Barclay, 9.6, actually had 15 carries for 5 yards. Cash did a bit of research into this one, looking at that thing, and that's pretty shit out. So it's actually the worst ratio of carries to yards, or equal worst ever in the NFL history. Some dude called Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Jabbar in 1998 did the same for the Dolphins against the Broncos. So yeah, so 15 carries for just 5 yards. Could have been a closer game had Shaquan Barclay decided to extract the digit, but he didn't. So well done to you, Father Cull, too. The Altar Boys would have got a night off, I would have thought, or maybe they didn't, we're not sure. Cash will look into that one a little bit deeper. But yeah, you're off to a winning start also in 2020. So that's pretty much the results for week 1 of the FNFL. Just in recap, the Cash over the top of Shiva Kamini, Smooth Criminal beat the Young Remix Killers, the Dark Side beat the Money Makers 9, Mitch's Mongrels over Little Waiters, Little River Giants over Team Mazza, and finally Archie's All-Stars, a 13.7 point win over the Browns. Looking now at what that means in the ladder, in first place we have Mitch's Mongrels, at second place Smooth Criminal, third place the Dark Side, fourth place Archie's All-Stars, fifth place is Rock for Cash, sixth place is Little River Giants, in seventh spot is Little Waiters, in eighth spot is Shiva Kamini, Ninth spot is Moneymakers 9. 10th spot are the Browns. 11th spot are Young Remix Killers. And bringing up the tail is Team Mazza. Another interesting fact that you may not be aware of, and if you took note of the scores from each of the games, we actually had 11 of 12 coaches score over 100. That's a new FNFL record. Beating 8 was the previous best. So yeah, obviously this half PPR, half point PPR rule is going to make a bit of a difference to a few of these records moving forward. But it's good to see that we've taken that change on board, and it seems to be working well. I mean, relatively, it doesn't really make any difference unless you've got some really, really good players who catch the ball up. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for my review of week 1. Just a quick little look at what's happening in week 2. We'll do a bit more of an in-depth drill down into that tomorrow. But we've got Rock for Cash up against Archie's All-Stars, so that's 5th versus 4th. Young Remix Killers will be taking on Moneymakers 9, that's 11th versus 9th. Mitch's Mongrels will be playing Shiva Kamini, so that's 1st versus 8th. Team Mazza up against Smooth Criminal, so that's 12th versus 2nd. Little Waiters will take on the Dark Side, so that is 7th versus 3rd. And finally, the Browns will take on Little River Giants. So that's your 10th versus 6th match. So that's pretty much it. Great song choice by the Maz in the background. Talking about Team Mazza, happy 25th birthday to you, champ, for tomorrow. Hope you have a great day. We'll be seeing you at night. We're now allowed people over. Dictator Dan's allowed us to be out and about and play now here in regional Victoria, so thanks for that, Dan. Good timing with Team Mazza's birthday. So everyone have a great couple of days. Cash will be back on tomorrow to do a preview of week 2 of the FNFL. Alright guys, have a great night. It's a Cash out.